Key point 1. Maximize momentum. Have you ever felt the world's weight on your shoulders, all before your morning coffee? Picture this. You pour yourself a hot cup, hoping to find solace in its warmth, only to be hit by an avalanche of tasks as you skim through your inbox. We've all been there. That sinking feeling, knowing that the day hasn't even started, and it already feels like you're miles behind. In the digital age, our devices buzz with ceaseless demands, echoing the pace of our ever-accelerating lives. The urgency of the present moment often pulls us into a dizzying whirlwind of action. But as we scramble to meet one deadline after another, we miss out on the essence of productivity. Efficiency isn't about doing more, it's about doing what matters. Could we pinpoint our energies into just a couple of power-packed hours instead of spreading ourselves thin across the day? Dive deeper, and it's clear. Our bodies aren't designed for endless hustle. They're programmed for bursts of brilliance. With insights from the latest research in neuroscience and psychology, we've found that factors like our sleep routine, dietary choices, and even the tasks we engage in right before a big project can set the stage for peak performance. We all need a radical shift in perspective. Forget the endless grind. What if the key to unlocking our best selves isn't more hours, but making those crucial hours count? By aligning with our natural rhythms and understanding what truly fuels our brain, we can usher in periods of unparalleled productivity, not just ticking off tasks, but truly engaging with them and rediscovering the joy in our work. So, as you go about your day, remember, you don't need to be on all the time. Focus on creating the right conditions. Those 2 magical hours might transform your world. Are you ready to find your momentum? Let's dive in. Key point 2. Making choices with intention. In our daily lives, we often reach important moments where we need to make big decisions. These critical moments are known as decision points. At these times, the choices we make have a strong influence on how well we do and how much we achieve. In other words, our decisions can really make a difference in our success and efficiency. Picture Doug, a consultant deeply engaged in making his monthly analysis report. One morning, while working hard, he glances at the clock and is surprised by how late it is. This moment makes him remember an important email he hasn't yet looked at, which is crucial for planning the budget in his department. As Doug opens his email to address this critical matter, he gets sidetracked by many other emails. He quickly replies to an email about when he's free for a meeting, thinking it'll be a fast task. But this quick response leads to a chain of additional jobs, taking him away from the analysis report. Seize the moment now to shape your future. What does Doug's story teach us? It highlights the significance of decision points in our daily lives. These moments are not simply times when we must make a choice. They represent valuable opportunities to redirect our focus and align our actions with our primary goals. Appreciating and recognizing these decision points allows us to move beyond immediate, smaller concerns and encourages us to adopt a broader perspective, keeping an eye on the bigger picture. Here are 3 essential strategies to effectively navigate these moments. 1. Celebrate each decision point as a rare and golden opportunity to steer toward what truly aligns with your priorities. 2. Foresee and plan for these decision points, a strategy to foster readiness to make informed decisions when these moments arise. 3. Exercise conscious choice in selecting tasks that fit the moment and are in harmony with your broader goals. By following these steps, you uncover a life where you do things not just because they're urgent, but with a clear purpose and goal. This way, you not only work efficiently, but also effectively, leading to impressive results. Instead of being swayed by the urgency of tasks like Doug initially was, you can learn to direct your energy toward fulfilling your true potential. Key point 3. Fueling the brain for optimal output. Each day brings a cascade of tasks and decisions our way. We grapple with a continuous cycle of emails, projects, and demands, often wondering about the secret to effectively managing everything. Yet, consider this revelation. It's less about clock watching and more about understanding our brain's energy ebbs and flows. No matter how small, every task affects how we feel and think. It's like how our bodies get tired after running a long race. Our minds can also get tired after doing tasks that require much thinking. Certain tasks can energize us, almost like catching a second wind. But some can wear us out, making it hard to stay focused and do well. What's more, our emotions play a big role in how well we can think and work. For example, if we're feeling anxious or overwhelmed, it might be harder to be efficient. On the other hand, feeling motivated or excited can boost our mental energy. Consider those rigorous days, filled with back-to-back meetings, each demanding intense focus and split-second decision-making. Drafting a detailed report might be a struggle by the day's end. It's akin to expecting an athlete to immediately embark on a marathon after successive sprint races. Schedule time for creative or enjoyable tasks to balance your day. Grasping how our minds work with different tasks is key. Knowing which tasks tire us out and which ones help us recharge is essential. For example, after a challenging meeting, you might need a break or an easier task to reset your mind, preparing for the next tough job. Think of your day not just as hours passing by, but as managing your mental energy. Knowing how different tasks, mental states, and feelings interact is crucial for productivity. The real skill is understanding what needs to be done and figuring out the best time and way for the greatest results. So, to do your best work, you need to understand and manage your mental energy. Consider your emotions and how they affect your work. Be flexible and adapt your plan as needed. This approach can change how you work, making what you do not only more effective, but also of higher quality. Did you know? If you think ahead about how to deal with potential problems, you're preparing your brain to act on your plans even when challenges arise. This mental rehearsal makes you more likely to follow through with your actions despite all the obstacles. Key point 4. Embracing the tides of focus. In the buzzing digital age, distractions are ever present. They sneak in through email notifications, social media alerts, and other channels. For many, the immediate reaction is to battle these disturbances, aiming to eliminate them from their workspace. However, that might be missing the mark. Rather than seeing them as adversaries, there's a case to be made for understanding and even welcoming these interruptions. If you want to stay on task for a long time, don't fight distractions, but don't blindly give in to them. Josh Davis. Consider the story of Amanda, a seasoned web architect. By the time mid-morning rolls around, her focus is frayed. While navigating her projects, her thoughts flutter to distractions, from client concerns to the latest juicy tidbit on a gossip site. It's a common struggle that echoes in many's lives. But here's the intriguing part. This scatterbrain sensation isn't necessarily a shortcoming. In reality, our brains aren't crafted for ceaseless concentration. Historically, the ability to regularly scan our surroundings and latch onto new stimuli served a survival purpose. It enabled early humans to spot looming threats or identify fresh opportunities. Mind-wandering is not a flaw, but an opportunity. Instead of lamenting these mental diversions, we can find value in these cerebral respites. By permitting ourselves to momentarily drift, we open the door to mental rejuvenation. After such a break, diving back into tasks often brings renewed energy and clarity. However, there's a fine line. While a short distraction, a stretch, a few moments of deep breathing, can prove beneficial, getting entrenched in lengthy and unproductive distractions can hamper our workflow. Recognizing the difference is crucial. The wisdom lies in navigating this delicate balance. Acknowledge the natural tendencies of attention, permitting it to roam occasionally without judgment. Yet, always be prepared to shepherd your focus gently back when it strays too far. By embracing this rhythm of the mind, productivity isn't just maintained, it's elevated. So, the next time a fleeting distraction taps on your mental window, don't dismiss it outright. Instead, consider it a brief respite and harness this inherent feature of the brain to amplify your output. Key point 5. The mind-body synergy. A significant resource that often goes unnoticed nowadays is the potent link between our mental and physical well-being. Tapping into this profound connection can revolutionize how we tackle tasks and challenges. Let's consider the story of Jennifer. Having reached the pinnacle of her career in human resources for a major firm, she's poised for a pivotal meeting with Japanese stakeholders. Yet, mere minutes before the conference, anxiety grips her. Rather than capitulating to this surge of nerves, she opts for a different strategy, a brisk walk. This physical movement helps release stiffness and enhances mental clarity. Jennifer returns not just refreshed, but also brimming with newfound confidence. Take a short walk when stressed or anxious. It's a mental reset button. This seemingly small example draws attention to the profound impact of the mind-body relationship. Simple physical activities, like a brisk stroll, can reboot our cognitive functions. Engaging in the right amount of exercise, enough to elevate the heartbeat, yet not overly taxing, can boost our mental performance in subsequent hours. However, the influence isn't limited to just movement. Our dietary choices play a pivotal role in this equation. Have you ever been plagued by that sluggish sensation after a hearty meal? It's more than just a full stomach. It's a testament to how our food choices can either muddle our thoughts or amplify our focus. So, with this newfound understanding, here are a few strategies you might want to adopt. 1. Move with purpose. Feeling mentally gridlocked? Opt for movement. Whether it's a walk, a brief workout session, or some simple stretches, seek activities that uplift without wearing you out. 2. Fuel intelligently. Recognize the correlation between your food intake and mental sharpness. Prioritize meals that provide sustained energy without the eventual dip. 3. Plan smartly. Got a pivotal task ahead? Consider scheduling some form of physical activity prior. The resultant mental boost could elevate a good performance to an outstanding one. In life, understanding the interplay between our physical actions and mental state can be a catalyst for success. So, when the next challenge looms, remember that the body can be an invaluable asset to the mind. Harnessing this synergy could be the secret ingredient to soaring performances. Key point 6. Craft spaces that spark productivity. Despite the ever-present focus on digits and numbers in our rapid-fire work culture, the design and feel of our workspace are not just aesthetic concerns. They're instrumental in shaping our productivity and overall sense of well-being. Think of it as more than just placing a desk and chair in a room. It's curating a space that resonates with our needs and drives us to excel. Consider the story of Samantha, the recently appointed CFO of a thriving startup. Amidst her myriad responsibilities, from overseeing mergers to scouting talent, her open-floor workspace seems to conspire against her. The clutter and ceaseless distractions derail her focus at every turn, a challenge that reflects the vital connection between space and productivity. Our immediate environment isn't just a backdrop, it's an active participant in our day-to-day endeavors. A messy desk isn't merely an aesthetic blight, it becomes a cognitive obstacle, muddling our thoughts and impeding task prioritization. Conversely, a well-structured space has the potential to clarify our thoughts, simplify complex problems, and catalyze efficiency. Our habits are necessary mental energy savers. Josh Davis. Yet, the magic doesn't end with decluttering. Subtle adjustments to our workspace can have profound effects on our psychological state. Keeping essential tools or devices within reach can infuse a sense of vigor and purpose into our routine. Introducing personal touches, such as potted plants or serene landscape photos, can be soothing visual anchors amid chaos. The right workspace amplifies mindset and motivation. And lighting? It's far more than mere illumination. While the warmth and dimness of certain lights can feel inviting, they might not always be allies of focus and sharp thinking. A shift toward brighter, cooler tones can usher in alertness, keeping lethargy at bay. Moreover, stagnation is a subtle enemy. Hours spent tethered to a chair can tax our physical health and cloud our cognition. Periodic standing, stretching, or brief ambles can be vital mental refreshers. In a world where every minute counts, our workspace metamorphoses into more than 4 walls and a desk. It echoes our aspirations, a tangible reflection of our ambitions. Whether nestled in a buzzing office or a tranquil home corner, always remember that proper adjustments can morph any space into a sanctuary of productivity. Conclusion. It is tempting to equate busyness with productivity in this rapid-paced digital era. However, true efficiency doesn't lie in doing more. It's about doing what truly matters. Harnessing the power of decision points, understanding our brain's energy flow, and embracing our natural attention span can lead to heightened productivity. Merging our mental and physical well-being by moving purposefully and making mindful dietary choices can significantly boost our output. Moreover, crafting an optimal workspace that aligns with our aspirations can further propel us toward our goals. Maximizing our potential isn't about squeezing more hours into the day. It's about understanding ourselves, our rhythms, energies, and spaces, and adapting accordingly. It's about transforming our approach to tasks, moving from mere action to intentional, purpose-driven achievement. Remember, in this fast-paced world, success isn't solely measured by the number of tasks completed, but by the impact we make and the fulfillment we derive from our endeavors. By applying these principles, we can enhance our productivity and find a more profound sense of purpose and accomplishment in everything we do. Are you ready to harness your true power and make every moment count? Take that first step toward unlocking your full potential and embark on a meaningful and effective work journey. Try this. Identify and prioritize. Start each day by identifying your main tasks. Prioritize them based on their alignment with your broader goals. Brain breaks. If you're feeling mentally stuck, take a short walk or stretch. Use these moments to recharge. Craft your space. Declutter your workspace. Introduce calming visuals and adjust the lighting to enhance focus. Dietary check. Monitor your meals to ensure they provide sustained energy, avoiding midday slumps. Embrace distractions wisely. Allow brief mental diversions, but be prepared to guide your focus back when needed.